Hi everyone, this is Back to Me 2011 and I am here to shoot a new video. I'm going to be bombarding you guys with videos since I am on somewhat of a vacation, as well as I'm kind of still on a high tonight. It's actually midnight while I'm shooting this video. I know I should be asleep, but today my daughter graduated from high school and I'm like still up on a high, and my son graduates tomorrow from pre-K. Yeah, pre-K, so I'm like really super excited for them, and also with me completing the semester. I hope you guys watched the previous videos. I haven't uploaded them yet, but once I do, you're going to be bombarded with a bunch of videos. But anyway, what I want to talk to you guys tonight, because I've been watching like Nurse Nicole, Nurse Mers, Nurse Bass, and Jasmine G and Kim 25T videos tonight, and I was like, you know what, I think I want to shoot this video, and this video has been on my mind a lot, and I really haven't seen anyone shoot this type of video, and this is about how do I prepare for nursing school. To be honest with you guys, it's like a catch-22 for me, and I will explain that. First of all, if you are a student who has now applied for the nursing program and you are waiting to get in the program, let's say you're probably about 6 months or 3 months away from actually starting a program, and you've finished up your prereqs and you really don't have anything to do, I do have a couple of suggestions for you guys to do in order to kind of like break the ice a little bit with nursing school. The thing about it is, if you don't have any medical background, trying to understand the nurse jargon, the language that you're going to be learning in the material is going to be a bit difficult. However, I would suggest two things. One of the things I would suggest that you do in order to make your transition just a little smooth is to find a medical terminology book. And if possible, if you can start looking up medical terms, maybe you can use Quizlet or even purchase a book. I have a book here that I got from my first nursing class, and it's a medical terminology book. I already have a medical background, so it kind of came easy for me. It was just like I was doing like a quick review. And it started off, first of all, how to break up the words so you will better understand it. And for example, it talked to one of the words that it kind of like broke up was electrocardiogram. Well, electro is going to mean electricity, cardio means heart, and gram means a recording. So when you're looking at certain words, if you really don't understand it, it can kind of give you a hint if you actually look at the word and you say, okay, well, like what electro? What electro? Well, I know there's electricity, so does that mean like some type of energy, some type of electricity? So you know, you can begin to dissect the word gram. Gram. Could it be weight? I don't know. Maybe it's a recording. Okay, electrocardiogram. Oh, that's that thing that you get, a EKG that you get when you go to the doctor and they monitor your heart. So that kind of helps you to break down the words, and it's in the book like this here. Another thing that this type of book does is it breaks down body systems. It kind of gives you a review of things that you've already learned. Let's say, for example, you wanted to know, hold on a second here, because I really just kind of like just rolled out of bed and was like, you know, I just want to shoot a video real quick about this subject because it's been like heavy on my mind. It gives you like stems of the words in the book, hold on, let me find a good page. I'm trying to find a good page, guys. Let's say, for example, I hope it's kind of bright. Oh, let me see. Okay, so centesis. Surgical puncture to remove fluid. Thoracentis. I can't even say the freaking word. I'm so sorry. I picked the wrong word. Thoracentesis. It actually has it on here. It is to it's a surgical puncture to remove fluid. Now, if you think about it, thorax. So we know we're working with the thorax here, which is the front. And centesis means a surgical puncture to remove fluid. So it kind of helps to break words down. Another one, ectomy. Tonsillectomy. So tonsil, okay, that's my tonsils. Ectomy. Ectomy means to remove an excision. So it lets you know how to break the word down, and also to understand what the word means. Tonsils is something I have in my mouth. Ectomy means to remove, so it means removing my tonsils, basically. What else? It has little quizzes in it. It has pictures. It's a really, I'm sorry if the lighting is, if it sucks, but it has like really cool pictures in it. It's a nice little thick book, and again, like I said, I got this from my school. Here it is again. So that's one thing. Another thing is practicing your math. The math for a lot of people is very nerve-wracking. It is something that people, you know, dread. For me, math was not my strong suit. At my previous school, I did not do well in math at all, and I had to retake it, and I still didn't do well. And I think that was really due to, you know, me not understanding, as well as the teacher not taking she took the time out. Well, one of the teachers didn't really take the time out. That was the first one. She was like, just kind of like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, whatever. The second one, I was a little intimidated by her, which I don't understand why, because it's kind of hard for me to be intimidated, but I was kind of intimidated, and I was seeking the help, and her teaching style, for me, I just wasn't getting it. So I didn't do well the second time either. So I wondered, like, what am I gonna do? Like, if I can't pass a simple math quiz in the math class, how am I gonna make it in nursing? Again, lo and behold, I go to my new school, and I did exceptionally well in math. So what I did while I was on break between the courses was I bought this book. Ratio, Proportion, Doses, and Calculations. I bought this book here, and the fun thing about it is when I actually saw this book at my first school. This is not the book my first school used, but I saw this book at my first school, and they wanted us to learn how to break down the math using ratio and proportion steps. So I went on Amazon, and it was actually like, I think $2 or something like that, and I bought it. And this book helped me out a lot in learning my math, and it goes over everything. It gives you everything that you need to learn. I'm telling you, math is not my strong suit at all, but you know what, once I got this book and once I started reviewing my stuff, I learned a lot, did so much better. So with all that being said, the things that you need to go over is basic stuff, because the math is so basic. Adding decimals, changing fractions, adding fractions, everything to do with fractions, everything to do with decimals, everything to do with percentages, Review those things. And believe it or not, you probably like, oh, I know how to add, I know how to subtract, I know how to divide. Those are basic stuff, and I can handle that stuff. But you know what? When you haven't done it in a long time and you go from adding something to multiplying, you ever sometimes like get the two mixed up? Like you might add something and then you start working on multiplication, and then all of a sudden you forget that you're multiplying, you start adding. I've been there, I've done that, and that kind of like breaks that for you. So I would suggest that if you could invest in this book. I went on Amazon and they were running like 1 cent. 1 cent. If you can't, it would be like $4.01. Or just $4 even to even order this book. Oh, I forgot the taxes. So I'm gonna say about as little as $6, $6 to $7 in getting this book, because it's $3.99 for the book, and if the book is 1 cent, it's $4. So I don't know how much the tax is, so give or take $6, $7. You can't beat this. So getting some type of math book, or even going online and printing out stuff. And also, while you're reading this, not only just do the math, get to know the conversions, how to do your conversions. They also have a section in here about how to do it's called the 6 rights of medication, and you're going to learn how to do what is called like the right dosage, how to make sure you got the right dosage, like how to check for that. You're gonna check for the right drug, so reading your drug labels, the right route, which means is it going to be by mouth, is it going to be by ear, is it going to be under the tongue, sublingual, is it going to be oral by mouth, is it going to be I forgot what it's called. Is that, I'm going to tell you in a minute. Is it an injection? Is it intramuscular? Is it yeah, sublingual is the mouth, buccal is the corner here. Is it a suppository? Whatever. Intradermal, is it going to be like beneath the skin? Is it going to be subcutaneous in the fatty part of your arm? It's going to tell you all of that. Let me show you some pictures just so you can understand what I'm talking about. Like it's gonna show you in the math book. It's gonna actually show you like what you're gonna be doing. It's gonna show you this in this math book. Also, common abbreviations for medication. QID, which is 4 times a day. TID, 3 times a day. PRN as needed. Stat means now, S-T-A-T. Q6 hours, Q6H, which means Q6 hours. AC before meals. It's gonna have like a list like that in there to also help you as well. It's gonna have like it's gonna have like a little picture of prescription, stuff like that. You can this stuff here you can actually start learning. Now when you start getting into reading the drug labels and stuff like that, I mean, it's pretty simple if you read it, but don't stress yourself. They give you samples of different drugs and stuff labels that you have to be able to know how to read. But don't stress yourself if you really can't fully understand it. Just do I would say like the first few chapters of it, like doing your conversions, doing your your math, adding, subtracting, division, multiplication, what else, knowing how to read the prescription and stuff like that. It'll get you used to reading. This video is getting so long so quick. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm talking in a short time, but it's taking forever. What else is in this book? Oh, it has pictures of syringes in it, the different type of syringes, the different type of needles. It's going to show you like the different parts of the needle, like what is the bevel, what is the shaft of the needle. I'm trying to get to the page while I'm talking to y'all, excuse me, like if I keep looking away because, like I said, it wasn't something I just jumped up out of bed and was like, I want to shoot this video. It's going to talk about the parts of the syringe, the plunger, the tip, everything, sharps container, everything you could think of. So again, if you are a student that is waiting to get into a nursing program and you're trying to figure out what to do, those are like my two main things that you can start doing. And this will give you a kickstart. The ratio and proportions dosage calculation book and medical terminology book. Those are the two I use. This is the math book that I use in my at my school. This book, to be honest with you, was easier, even like way easier than the one that excuse me y'all, but I'm in my PJs. I ain't trying to flash out. This book was much easier than the book that I had from my previous school. And also one last thing, and the thing about this video here is, it's like I have so much to say, and I hope that just by me showing you guys that it's enough information. But the other thing, the last thing that you can do is when it gets close, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 weeks out from the first day of nursing school, if you, most likely the professors will start emailing you your syllabus and what is, you know, expected of you the first day. Even on the first day at my first school, I had homework. When I went to the second school, I didn't have homework the first day. The first day of school, it was homework. No matter what, if you don't understand it, you need to email the professor. If they give you a response like do the best you can or something like that, seek outside help. There's a Facebook group called Simply Nursing or something like that. You can reach out to them. Use Google. Try to do your no I'm not even gonna say try, do your homework. Don't worry about if it's gonna be right or wrong. They want to make sure and see if you're gonna do it. And you know what I almost did in my first nursing program, because I forgot what they had us do. Oh, they wanted us to do like a sheet for vital signs for adults, children, and infants. And then another thing they had us do, ooh, what was that? It was like a 6-page freaking paper. I forgot what it was. But nevertheless, I almost didn't do that 6-page paper because I was like, how are they gonna ask us to do this? And I don't even know what they asking me to do. And I don't know anyone that's gonna be in the program with me. And I did it anyway to the best of my ability. I did find some help. And I did it to the best of my ability, and it did work out for me. It was just a check. But if I would have never came in that class with my homework, I would have been kicked out on that first day. Thank you, Jesus, that I had, you know, that I did it. But anyway, when you get your homework list, like your fundamentals, like if they tell you to read X, Y, and Z, you need to read it, because they give you, nursing school is no joke, they will give you like 10 15 freaking pages, and I'm sorry, 10 15 freaking pages. They will give you like 10 15 chapters to read before you come to school, and they expect you to know it. Now, will you know everything? No. And by being your first time in nursing school, you're gonna be like, what the hell did I just read? My suggestion to you is I read everything. I'm sorry, but I do. Since I've been in nursing this semester, there was only one chapter that I missed, that I did not care for reading, and that was a chapter on nutrition. Other than that, I've read every chapter that I've had. So my suggestion would be to read. Some people say don't read the first couple of sentences in the chapter, like whatever section. Let's say you got nutrition and they talking about fats. Read the first line, read the last line. Then the next one is carbs, like the next section. You read the first line, you read the last line in that section. Some people do that. Me, I read everything. That's me. I really don't do objectives. That may change, because I found that my PowerPoints that the teacher give me, a lot of the objectives are already in PowerPoint, so I don't do that. But nonetheless, for some of you, you can go ahead and start reading. Work on your objectives if you please. I would suggest you do. And work on the questions in the back of the book. Work on, in the back of the chapter. So, when you finish reading your chapter, let's say it's on older adults, you finish that chapter, read the key summary, read, the NCLEX style questions in the back, and you will be fine. Also, one last thing. This is another book you can invest in. Oh gosh. Invest in this book too. Fundamentals of Success. This has a lot of questions in it. That's actually a the answer page with the rationales. You know, something like that. It gives you a lot of questions. You can review, test yourself and review. Always review your questions, even if you got it right. Understand why you got it right. And what is I'm just like, I want to make sure you guys understand what I'm saying in this video. So, how to prepare for nursing school. If you are waiting, again, if you are waiting to get in the program 3 to 6 months out, I would suggest you do that. If you have some type of medical program, medical background, you may not need to get medical terminology. Most likely you won't. The math, I would suggest you practice. If you have no medical background at all, and you are in school, and how can I put it? Oh yeah, like if you're in a position like I was, I have a medical background, but besides that, if you don't, and you're like rolling from your prerequisite right into your program, like if let's say, like for me, when I registered for my program, I was accepted in October, and I was finishing out micro and finishing out something else. However, January I was starting. I didn't have time to practice math or medical terminology, for example. Don't throw whatever subject you're working on to the side because you're ready to learn this nursing stuff. No, that's not gonna work. I had a friend do that. It didn't work for her. She failed her class that she was in, that she was supposed to be worried about. And also she didn't do good in nursing school as well, because she was just, you know, trying to do that. So if you're taking a subject now and you've already been accepted, and you're just gonna like have a 2-week break, or maybe a Christmas break, or a spring break, and you're gonna roll right into it, I wouldn't suggest you stop practicing your math or practicing medical terminology or anything like that, unless you know you can balance it out, and unless you know, okay, my microbiology comes first, or my English is going to come first. As long as I finish that homework and I know if I study for that, and I'm going to make time to just at least read a chapter in that, then you do that. But if you can't, don't do it, because I don't want you to mess yourself up. I would rather if you know, have months out to do what I suggested that you do. Alright guys, like I said, I didn't expect this video to be this long, but I hope that this video is a blessing to you. I hope that you understand what I'm saying in this video, because like I said, I just rolled right out of bed because I'm just watching YouTube videos, and I was like, I'm gonna make my own video, and I want to make it about this subject. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching my videos, and thank you to all my new subscribers and old subscribers. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you watching my videos. Trust me, I'm going to do a contest soon. I have more information about that as well. Have a great day. Bye.